So moving on to the next article. The Last of Us remake, dev denies claims that the remake is just a cash grab.
So, do you feel like, l- based on what we've seen of this remake, it looks gorgeous. Let's just go ahead and say
It
that
does. It looks really,
it
really
looks
good.
it looks like a new game. It's not, but it looks like one. Um, do you think that just essentially what is a graphical update warrants a $70 price tag?
No, think we've talked about this on the podcast before. I don't like the whole like remake like culture that we're in right now. Right? Like
Uh,
take the time that you're putting in to make like the remake into making something new.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what has Naughty Dog really done other than Uncharted and The Last of Us in within the past like 7 years.
No, that and see it says it's the most meticulous built and crafted project. Okay, we'll put
And
that
that's
into
good.
something else.
Well, I mean like like that's good and I'm glad that the team works so hard at it, but I just don't see how what like why I should pay $70 for
A game
a
you've already
game that
played.
I could let it's on was it like the PlayStation free games that you can like I got my PS5 and there's just a bunch of games you could download. And The Last of Us part 1 remake that came out for the PS4 was on there, I think. So I could literally just download that for free and play it right now. It won't look as good, but it's the same game. And I don't think
It's yeah,
what is
you're if you've never played at this point, if you've never played like The Last of Us or The Last of Us Part 2, like if you've not like kind of dove into that story, which to
yeah, that
me, The Last of Us, the first game is probably it's up there on the great one of the some of the great top 5 greatest games ever made in my opinion. So, but you can go down to GameStop and get a PS4 copy for $10. Like
mhm.
it's not. First off, don't even get me started on the whole $70 price tag of games now. I don't think games are worth $70, but or at least what we've been getting recently hasn't been worth $70. But no, it's not worth $70. Put this time and this energy and this effort into creating something new, and creating something like either add on to the lore of of Last of Us, or make something else.
Yeah,
Right?
like
Like
I'm kind of dying for a new IP or like
something
I
good.
yeah, well like I brought this up on like I brought it up on Twitter before. Um I would love to see a reboot of Jack and Daxter. I've actually mentioned it on the podcast. It's like they Naughty Dog has these characters, these loved characters that they're just doing nothing with right now. Like these
Yeah.
IPs that they're just not giving them any kind of love and attention. That the only games that are getting attention from Naughty Dog have been Uncharted recently, there was like Uncharted 4 and then that I want to say it was like there was a spin-off game, right? That came out.
There's a bunch of yeah, I forgot what it was called, but there's a bunch of
The Lost Legacy or something like that.
yeah,
Uncharted Lost
I didn't
Legacy.
even know that there was a PSP game that came out.
Oh yeah. Well, so it was like those games and then The Last of Us uh part 1 already like the original game came out in like I think it was like 2013 and then we've got the remake for the PS4
Mhm.
and now we're getting a remake for the PS5. So it's like it's becoming like the next Skyrim, you know? Like
Yeah,
it's
and I'll tell you
and
it says
it does not warrant that
the
kind of price.
the price of the game is out of my control, and worth is subjective to each individual. You can decide for yourself if you want it or not. All I'm saying is I'm in awe of the work that an amazing group of people did on the project. A tremendous amount of passion was put into it.
That's fair,
I
but
don't doubt that, right?
yeah.
Like I don't doubt that the passion's there for the game. A game that's been recreated twice now is not worth $70. And this
Yeah.
is like, don't buy it. I'm not saying don't play the game. Go buy the PlayStation 4 version of the game. It's the same game. Like, you're
Yeah,
getting the same story.
you got a free upgrade with Ghost of Tsushima whenever you played it on the PS5.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
screen just went so dark. Hold on. That dark mode, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, what was it, like Ghost of Tsushima, and like I want to say Spider-Man PS4 did this, where it's like you get it for the PS5 and there's just this automatic like free upgrade
Yeah.
that you get on the PS5, which, to be fair, it's not as meticulously built as this new remake for
But
Last of Us is.
but it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, like it might add it does add some additional value, I guess, but not $70. Like this new $70 price tag for games is because it's getting more expensive to make these games. But
But
I
we're
don't
getting
see,
worse games.
yeah, and then like
Like, I'd rather it
so
go back to old technology when it was $60, but to get those games, like to get that level of care into the game. Like,
Mhm.
and like, this is not hatred on Naughty Dog, and to be like, oh, it's a terrible studio. It's like no, like the game, obviously The Last of Us, if that game came out today and we were playing it and we were reviewing it, it would get a 10. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The honestly, it might be worth full price if you've just never played the game.
Yeah, but it's not worth full price when you can either download it from
Yeah.
the PlayStation Store, or you can just go to GameStop or your local game, like your local secondhand game store, get it for $10.
Yeah, literally all you have to do is have a PlayStation. Uh, can you get it on the PS4, or is it just the PS5 that offers all those titles?
I don't know.
All right. Well, if you do have a PS5, you might as well just like download it from there. If you've got PlayStation Plus, it'll be for free.
Yeah,
So
or if you don't have PlayStation Plus, you can
just
play
buy the
PlayStation
original.
4 games on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, well, you can get it for like what, like $20 on the PS4 now or something like that?
Maybe you can go, like I said, you can go into a game if you've got the disc version of a PlayStation 5. Right here, I'm patting it. Just go buy the PlayStation 4 disc. Like, I don't like that's what I don't, and I don't mean it to be like a hate on Naughty Dog thing. It's just like, it's not. And when this is hard because I love Naughty Dog. They've made two of my The Last of Us is one of my favorite franchises now, and the Uncharted is another one of my all-time favorite franchises. So it's not
Right.
I hate on Naughty Dog. It's just like, don't reward them doing something for no reason. It's like, this
Yeah.
podcast is not based on, I bet you the game looks great. I bet you it plays great. I bet you it's, if you've never played, if you didn't know The Last of Us came out and I popped in The Last of Us Remake on PS5, you'd be like, oh my God, this is one of the greatest games. Because that's what I felt when I played The Last of Us on PS3. Right? It was on PS. Yeah, PS3.
Yeah, it was PS3.
Because in PS4 Remake, yeah, then now the second one. So when I put it in there and I played it, that's what I felt. So, but don't buy the game. That's what we're here for. We're here to tell you if something is worth $60 to now $70. I can, no matter how good the game looks, it's not worth $70 when you can go get it for $10 and play the PlayStation 4 remake, or the PlayStation 4 remake, because now it's the second one, and get the same experience.
Yeah, if you take anything away from this topic today, it's we would just encourage you not to buy this game at launch. Like, maybe rent it or wait for it to drop significantly in price.
Which it will. The remakes always do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't, and this is sounding so, I never thought I would say don't buy a Naughty Dog game. Like, this is so weird for me. But like, don't buy it at $70. It's not worth $70. I don't care how good it looks, because the game's already out on last gen and it looks great. I don't know.
Even like It's on last gen and the previous last gen.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm at a loss for words for this. I don't know why they're doing it.
Yeah.
I remember it was weird. It was weird when they were remaking it for PlayStation 4 because it just came out on PlayStation 3. And like
Yeah,
it
it
was one
was
of those it was one of those games that was like it pushed the last gen like tech to the max. And you like know like that transition time between like the two consoles. Like I remember when I was playing PlayStation 2, like right towards the end of the life cycle of the PS2, and then the PS3 came out, and I got the PS3, and the games like they looked better, but it was like you know what I mean? But knowing now The Last of Us and Uncharted in those games would be like, oh, this is what a PlayStation can do. Like,
right.
but I don't get it. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of upset that they put me in this situation. I'm gonna write a very strongly worded email.